Thanks for checking out this haul video. So as promised, more Vinegar Syndrome right here, and this was what I got from the halfway subscriber sale that they were doing. And as you can probably see, there's a box set in here. I'm pretty excited about this box set, even though apparently, from what I've heard, didn't sell very well. But I'll kind of go over that a little bit once I get to that one. But just so you know, for this video, there's a box set and then 4 other ones. And for the next 2 videos after this, there will be 3 plus a box set. So a decent amount to go over, basically. And these were all ones, and actually all the ones coming up were all ones that I bought on sale for like their daily specials they were having. So I'll kind of talk about those as I go through them. So let's just go ahead and get started with a non-horror one. And this is Unmasking the Idol. This one looks fun. Someone had said in a written review on the website that it's kind of like a James Bond ripoff movie, like a low budget James Bond ripoff movie. So definitely into that. I watched the trailer and it looks pretty ridiculous. This is one of those bottom loading ones. Look at the original artwork. Yes, that is a monkey in a suit. Above the guy who's the James Bond-ish character. Looks ridiculous. Looks super, super ridiculous. This is another one. I've gotten a lot recently that have the posters in there. So this is another one with the poster over here. So if one day I like these movies enough, I could just paper my walls with posters. All right, so let's read about Unmasking the Idol. Duncan Jacks is a world-renowned secret agent and expert ninja. When he's not saving the world from international terrorists, he spends his time training in martial arts with his baboon sidekick, aptly named Boone. However, Duncan's new mission may be the most dangerous of his career when he is tasked with stopping the sale of atomic weapons and defeating a mysterious mass supervillain known only as Scarlet Leader. If successful, not only will Duncan escape with his life and save the world again, but he will become rich beyond his wildest dreams after discovering a secret treasure being held in Scarlet Leader's lair. Cool. This one is one that looks like it doesn't have a ton of special features. It looks kind of light on that, but that's not the reason I got it. This one was $14. A lot of their Blu-ray, like single Blu-ray that sale days they did were like 10 new titles each day. That they did those that were $14 a piece, so can't beat it. This isn't one that had been on my list, but it's one that once it was available for $14, I took a look and I was like, oh man, that actually looks like a lot of fun. Why wasn't I thinking of doing this one? So yeah, Unmasking the Idol, interested. So the next one is a movie I have seen before, and it's definitely been on my list. And this is one of their 4Ks that they had for sale. And it was $18 for the 4Ks, which their 4Ks are expensive, so $18 is the best deal you're ever going to get from them. So I had to jump on this one, and that is Scanner Cop, obviously. I love that artwork. That is awesome artwork. Then let me show you the inside of this one. Cool. Looks very nice. Very, very good looking. And then let's read about Scanner Cop. Rookie cop Sam Stasiak has a unique gift. He is a scanner, which gives him the ability to read, or giving the power to read the thoughts of others, and also to inflict great bodily harm and death. To repress his abilities, he takes a medication designed to keep scanners sane and rational and from exacting harm on others. When a mad scientist named Carl Glock begins using mind control to murder police officers, Sam realizes that only he and his unique gift can put an end to the mayhem and uncover the identity and diabolical motives of this bloodthirsty madman. This is a fun movie. Like I said, I've seen it before. The practical effects are quite good in this for being like a lower budget movie. When I went into watching it, I was expecting to not really feel any way about it, but really actually enjoyed it. So that's why I felt like I needed to pick up Scanner Cop. So then what else did I pick up? Another 4K, which is Scanner Cop 2, which I have not seen this one, but look at that artwork. Love that artwork. Looks ridiculous. And then on the inside, we got this. Looking nice. And let's read about Scanner Cop 2. Sam Stasiak, the scanner cop, had hoped that he could resume a normal life. When other scanners in the Los Angeles area are being attacked, literally left drained of life, Sam is forced back into action in a desperate attempt to stop a mad scanner named Vulcan, who is determined to become the most powerful and ruthless of his kind. But as Sam sets out to put an end to the ever-increasing carnage gripping the city, he also finds himself in a personal crisis after his long-estranged mother reappears and becomes the focus of Vulcan's growing rage. Sounds fun. I did watch the trailer for this one, and yeah, it looks like a good time. If I enjoyed Scanner Cop 1, the trailer for this looked even more kind of over the top and ridiculous, which I'm into. So, Scanner Cop 2, interested. Now, the next one, I'm going to have to put my finger over the front because there is some nudity. This is one that's been on my list. It is Laughing Dead. Again, this one was for $14, and I can show you the back without putting my finger over it. Looks pretty ridiculous. Heard this one's pretty solid. On the inside, I flipped it to its original artwork. Weird, you know. And then on the inside, oh, same thing. Got to cover up those titties. Anyway, here we go. A busload of travelers and their guide on the hunt for Aztec ruins decide to stop in an all but forgotten to time Mexican village on the eve of the Day of the Dead. The tour leader, a disgraced priest, is enlisted by a local doctor to perform what he believes to be an exorcism, but in actuality, the doctor is using him to begin a diabolical ritual intended to bring about hell on earth. Sounds fun. I did watch the trailer for this one some time ago, and that's why it ended up on my list of Vinegar Syndrome that I wanted, so pretty excited about The Laughing Dead. I was so excited when it was in that, for that one day it was in that section of the $14 Blu-rays, because I was like, oh, thank goodness, I was going to buy this already at some point, because a bunch of the stuff I got, I was going to buy it. It was on my list, and so when I saw it there, I was like, yes, I get it for less money. And then that leads us to the last portion of this, which is the box sets. And I bought 3 box sets on their box set day. They only did one day of that. And they weren't all the same price. But this one, I believe, was $25, which is ridiculous savings, considering that they're normally like $60. It's like $59.99. And this is one, like I was saying in the beginning, I had heard this did not sell very well at all for them, and they're probably not going to do a second volume of this, which could be pretty sad, because I watched the trailer for it, and the movies look good, and I think the reason that people are scared away from this is it's made for TV movies. But if you watch the trailer for this, these look like fun, interesting movies, and, I mean, I'll be able to find out once I actually watch them, but Televised Terror Volume 1 looks like a lot of fun. I always like the way they do their boxes. It has Are You in the House Alone, Calendar Girl Murders, and Child in the Night, which I'll obviously go over. I like how they have like the static, yeah, and then they have like a little bit from each one of them. So let's get into it. Oh, and then they have this when you open it up. Right, pretty awesome. Gotta love that. All right, so let's get in here and grab all 3 of these. So the first one we have is Are You in the House Alone? This one looks like, you know, When a Stranger Calls type dealio. I'll show you the inside. I think all the insides look like this, that static thing. But I'll show you. I think that's what they are. But all right, so Are You in the House Alone? Gail Osborne is an average high school girl whose life is turned upside down after she is attacked and savagely assaulted. Unsure of who was behind her brutalization, Gail does her best to continue her life, but when a mystery person begins leaving her threatening messages and making unsettling phone calls, Gail realizes that her nightmare is only just beginning, and that whoever was responsible for her assault is far from through terrorizing her. Who could it be, and just how far are they prepared to take their macabre plans? It sounds fun, right? Sounds interesting, and like I said, in the trailer, it looked pretty cool. Not much as far... There's like one special feature. Oh no, they have an audio essay though too. Those are really interesting. I really enjoy the audio essays. I've only seen one thus far, so excited to see an audio essay on this one. So excited for Are You in the House Alone? Then the next one we have, which is the one I'm most interested in, because it looks like it leans into a comedic aspect of things, which, you know, I'm for. Calendar Girl Murders. I love the colors on this. Pretty fun. Let's see. The inside is, yes, the same thing, like I said. All right, so the Calendar Girl Murders. High society mogul and bad boy Richard Trainer has just unveiled his latest nude calendar. During the launch party, one of the models is thrown to her death off of a balcony by a black-gloved killer. Giallo-esque. Called in to investigate is Lieutenant Dan Stoner, a hard-nosed cop who's thrust into the high-stakes world of nude and fashion modeling, quickly finding himself intrigued by and attracted to the beautiful and vulnerable-seeming Cassie. But when the killer begins to strike again, going in the order of the calendar itself, Stoner realizes that he needs to solve the mystery soon or risk all of the models ending up in the morgue. This one, super excited about this one. I'm excited about the other two in this, but this one most of all. And I think it has Bruce Valanche shows up in it, which, you know, like, if there's Bruce Valanche in there, it's not supposed to be, like, super serious. Because, come on, Bruce Valanche. And then the last one, which has Elijah Wood in it, by the way, is Child in the Night. And this one looked kind of fun, too. It actually looks a lot like I Know What You Did Last Summer. Like, it's kind of inspired. Or that maybe... Oh, that I Know What You Did Last Summer is probably inspired by this. But same thing on the inside. Child in the Night. While late one night at his father's dockside office, young Luke sees his father brutally murdered by a mysterious yellow raincoat-wearing and hook-wielding assailant. Luke, being traumatized by the event, child psychologist Dr. Hollis is called in... What? Luke, being traumatized by the event, child psychologist Dr. Hollis is called in an attempt to figure out what he saw and whether he can unmask the killer. Striking up a relationship with Bass, the lead detective on the case, Hollis finds herself in for more than she's bargained for as the unknown killer decides to do away with those who get too close to uncovering his motives and identity. It looks fun. Looks interesting. I'm into it. So, again, this is one that people probably shouldn't sleep on because, I mean, at the least, like, I got this for $25. 3 Blu-rays for $25. I mean, come on. Plus the quality of all their stuff, so good. Like, 100% worth it. If people didn't jump on $25 for this, you may really be regretting it. But not sure if I'm going to do reviews for these or just watch them on my own. I would like to kind of gauge a little interest. Let me know in the comments. I mean, honestly, let me know in the comments of any Vinegar Syndrome I show you that you're very interested in me showing, or even somewhat interested in me doing full reviews on. Because then that'll kind of help me figure out, you know, what are some that I can just watch for my own enjoyment and not feel like I have to, like, pay too much attention to. But yeah, you know, excited. This is a good haul. This is a good haul. Very excited about it. So go ahead and let me know, once again, what have you picked up recently? Not just Vinegar Syndrome, but that you're excited about. Even if it's not horror, to be honest, you know, because if you're here, I'm down to talk about what you want to talk about, even though this is like horror focused typically. But go ahead and put it in the comments. Do me a favor and hit subscribe to this channel if you have not already. I would greatly appreciate that. Also hit the notification bell button because then you'll know when I'm putting up new videos. But regardless, I really do thank you for checking out this video. And until next time, keep it brutal.